Yes, sir. Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome to another video. In today's video, we are going to pivot a little bit from the craziness that I did in the last video with my little crazy angry rant. And we are actually going to talk about what exactly happened with Voyager Digital today. We're also going to talk about exactly how the crypto brokerage works and the different risks that are associated with that as well as their lending practices. So let's go ahead and get right into this video. Okay, so let's start. The stock of digital assets brokerage, Voyager Digital, cratered more than 60% today. This was after the firm actually said that it may issue a default notice to a crypto-focused hedge fund called Three Arrows Capital. Now, this hedge fund is actually based in Singapore, which, hello, that just screams risk. Like, I don't want to discriminate here, but I mean, you know, some third party, you know, freaking hedge fund that they're lending crypto to, you know, that it just screams risk. It just screams red flag. So that's red flag number one. Now, this was after the crypto brokerage revealed that it could lose more than $650 million that it had loaned to the struggling hedge fund, Three Arrows Capital. And this is actually what caused the stock price to tank. And it's actually very simple, right? Think about it. They loaned a bunch of money, which actually, if you go to their financials, you can actually see this in their financials that they loaned this money out. They actually loaned a little bit more than that, but I'm assuming that this is the amount that went to Three Arrows, and they probably loaned other amounts to other people. But anyway, you can see why the stock price tanked so much, because it's like, holy cow, $650 million is a lot of money to lose. And the reason why I say lose is because there's no guarantee that Three Arrows Capital is going to be able to pay it. As a matter of fact, it doesn't look like they are going to pay it, and that's not good. That means Voyager is going to essentially be out of $650 million because the hedge fund that they loaned it to, this shady third-party hedge fund in Singapore, can't pay it back, you know? So Voyager actually initially made a request for a repayment of $25 million in USDC from the Singapore-based hedge fund by June 24th. And this was before subsequently requesting a repayment of the entire balance of USDC and Bitcoin by June 27th. So they actually loaned USDC, which is a stable coin, and then they also loaned Bitcoin to this hedge fund as well, and they want that money back by June 27th. No guarantees they are going to get it, but here's the key question. Why is Voyager Digital pressing Three Arrows Capital? Why do they want that money so bad, and why does this all just seem to have come out of nowhere? Well, it's actually because the company actually needs that money essentially to survive. You know, they need that money in order to generate yield, in order to compensate users who deposit their money on the platform. You know, Voyager also pays users interest rates as high as 9%, and we're going to get to that later, but naturally the company would need to generate yields in excess of those amounts in order to generate those insane returns, which, yes, ladies and gentlemen, 9% yield on your money is a crazy return. It's actually very nice. And for those who want to know, I've heard a lot of different questions like, is Voyager an actual like crypto exchange? You know, are they this? And a lot of people say that they're a crypto exchange, but they're actually not. Voyager actually is an exchange. Voyager Digital is actually a crypto broker, which means that rather than offering an exchange for tokens, Voyager actually helps you buy cryptocurrencies. Now, what Voyager does is they actually compare prices across a variety of exchanges, and then they fulfill your order using the best price for you. And so now that brings the question, how exactly does Voyager Digital earn money? Voyager earns money by loaning out cryptocurrency. What they do is they take a spread fee on buy orders, which means that if they buy crypto for less than what an investor expected to buy it at, they take a tiny small fee out of that. Now, the small fee is when it saves you money on a cryptocurrency buy order. So for example, if you place an order to buy Ethereum at $1,000, but Voyager is able to get it to you for $950, Voyager Digital will actually take a fee on that $50 difference. This is essentially mostly how they make their money. They have other ways too, but that's their main way of making money. Now, Voyager also offers rewards to retail investors who deposit their crypto, as well as a debit card and an app for trading digital assets. And in return, it promises customers yields up to an astounding 12%. I know that sounds insane, but that's essentially what you've got here. Now, it's important to note that the USDC, as well as the cryptocurrencies held on Voyager Digital, are not FDIC insured. That is where it starts to get extremely risky, and that is where I would say I personally would not hold my crypto on that platform. Now, I know just about every crypto is not FDIC insured. I get it, but let me at least say this. The fact that your crypto that you're getting a yield on, that you're getting a return on, is not FDIC insured is not good. Now, I do want to give them some credit. the USD, which means your US dollars. I want to make sure I separate this. So you've got your stable coin, which is different from your actual US dollars. And then you've got your cryptocurrency and your stable coin that you hold into the app that you actually get a return on, the yield on. You do not. That is not FDIC insured. Your USD, your dollars that you deposit in the actual app, you do not get that 9 or 12% yield on that. However, your US dollars that you put inside of that platform is FDIC insured. So just so you know, that is very risky. Now, reason why I say it's very risky is because there is actually a chance that you could lose all your deposited cryptocurrency. Yes, the one that is earning interest on Voyager, your USDC, your VGX token, your Cardano, whatever crypto and stablecoin USDC that you are holding on there, because it is not USDC insured, you could actually lose all of it. And this basically means, yes, Voyager could literally lose all your cryptocurrency deposits and not be held responsible for the losses because your crypto is not USDC insured. Now, let me bring up something else that I've seen in my comments in the last video. I've had a few people, and I've seen this on social media too, that basically said that Sam Bankman-Fried, the FTX CEO guy, basically is loaning a bunch of money to Voyager Digital. So let's go ahead and talk about that. Let's discuss this because there's still some risk with that too. So it says here that the deal consists of a $200 million credit line of cash. That's good. And USDC stablecoins. That's not good. As well as a separate 15,000 Bitcoin revolving facility worth approximately 300 million at current prices. Remember, worth at current prices. It's very important you guys understand that. The problem with loaning somebody money in cryptocurrencies is we're in a bear market. So sure, it sounds fine now, but what if Bitcoin keeps tanking, which honestly, I really think it will. And what if some of these stable coins start to depeg? It could happen. What happens to that loan if Bitcoin goes to 11K? What happens to that loan if USDC stablecoin starts to depeg or just starts going down in value for whatever reason? So the loan is already risky enough because it's a loan. So there's some risk there. But now it's a risk on top of a risk. So the loan is a little risky. But then they're loaning you crypto assets. They're loaning you USDC and Bitcoin. But we're in a bear market for crypto. So it's very risky. And it's a very large possibility that this won't work out either. Now, it's nice that Sam Bankman-Fried is trying to save these crypto platforms. It's very nice of him. Congratulations. But I'm not so sure that that's going to be enough, guys. So, yeah, this seems fishy to me. Obviously the stock is hot garbage. The management is terrible, so I definitely wouldn't mess around with that at all. But in terms of the actual like crypto brokerage, I wouldn't put my money on that. And I told you guys, if you want to have money, best thing you could do if you want to own crypto is own it in a cold storage wallet. You could get something like a Ledger Nano X. You know, there's a few other things you could get, but look up a cold storage wallet. And I would get that if you're serious about crypto. But again, remember, crypto is a speculative position for me. I think especially with everything going on now, I'm very happy that crypto is only a speculative position for me. And at this very point in time, I'm only interested in buying Bitcoin and Ethereum. I got to see how the rest of these altcoins play out because trust me when I say this, Terra Luna was the first but not the last. Celsius will not be the last and Voyager will not be the last. There's a lot more drama and craziness coming in crypto. And this bear market is going to expose everything and everybody and all the fake grifters. So there you guys have it. That'll go ahead and conclude today's video. Hopefully you got a lot out of this video. And so there you have it. That'll go ahead and conclude today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next one.